This is Legate to Base Command. I've retrieved the ultrawave transmitter.
Base Command here. Connect the Gadara device to your link-up. I'll download what I need. I got word Kaisei's an escaped terrorist. Took a shuttle headed for Imperial space.
I gave her safe passage into the Empire in exchange for the transmitter. That was your priority.
Yes, it was. Damnation. Not everyone's fit to be a Jedi. The Order's practically asking them to fall. And then... Download's complete. Let's hope the genius in that thing helps us win this war.
It's breaking your skull. Can you hear it crack?
You don't look so good, Leggett. Take a few days. Check in with your bosses. We'll have another job soon.
Can you see? Cipher 9. Leggett. Disposable operative. It's been a while since Shadowtown.
I can't move. I can barely think. What's going on?
When you met me on Nar Shaddaa, I was designated Watcher X, formerly Watcher 5, formerly Minder 8. I performed surgery on you before you murdered me. A chip in your spine to disguise your life readings. Maybe that chip is how we're talking now, or maybe it's the stress. Double agent, triple agent. The brainwashing damages your mind.
Only the SIS knows about the programming. I can't even talk about it.
I was in your position once, trapped by my conditioning, forced to subvert it. I warned you they'd do the same to you. The SIS isn't to blame. We both know you were programmed before you met them.
The Republic doesn't have the technology. Brainwashing is an Imperial science.
Yes. Slave serums, genetic engineering, chilic pheromones. But this, I don't recognize. If you want freedom, if you want revenge, we need more information. Imperial intelligence will have records on Drummond Cass. Take your personnel files from the Citadel archives. Ensure no one sees you. You have no allies now.
Readings are stable. Ah, our patient is awake.
Found you kissing the floor. You look like hell.
Cleo. You always know how to make me feel better.
A guy called Jonah used to tell me the same thing. Great body. Don't mess with me like he did.
It's been a while since I played ship's doctor. There is something odd here, Cipher. Cipher, I finished unpacking the last of my equipment. Between your ship's onboard systems and my custom apparatus, you'll soon have the finest in-flight laboratory in the sector.
You'll make us the envy of the fleet.
Then I'll refrain from publicizing it. Officially, of course, I'm in semi-retirement, monitoring background radiation somewhere in the Zetan wastes. Unofficially, I'm very much looking forward to traveling with you.
Understood, Doctor. I have never been to the Zetan wastes, and we have never met.
An excellent start. I expect this should prove very interesting. Should you need anything from me, you only have to ask. Although, if you want my genetic code rewritten, let me know before we leave the ship.
I thought you could become a rack ghoul whenever you wanted.
It's somewhat more complicated and time-consuming. Well, nothing to be concerned with, but rarely an option in the field. Good day.
Hey, I'm worried your shooting's a little off. All that tech stuff weighing you down. But I'll make you a deal. You and me find a spot to practice, I'll help you out of your rut. No charge.
I can spare some time. Let's see what you can teach me.
Not more than you'll bother learning. Okay. As good as you are, someday someone's gonna smack you from behind while you're lining up a shot. Might even be me. Last time I felt like this was playing anarchist on Brental. My exes are gone, and I'm a free woman.
What does a free woman do with herself?
Well, I've got a lot of options. Might be time to move on. I could go after a big score, try something other than spy games. You could come with me.
You're not bad company. And I could use a change of pace.
Yeah. You and me traveling the galaxy. Doing something. Getting into trouble. Haven't worked it out past that, but I'll let you know. So, here's what I figure. Every morning you get up, you exercise, you check your gear, you do your thing to prep. You've got flowcharts tattooed on your eyelids. Me, I'm lucky when I don't crawl out of bed drooling on the floor. How is it I keep up with you? Am I just that good, or does dirty fighting beat training after all?
I'd never argue your skills aren't impressive.
Admit it. We're a good team. We're not tripping over each other anymore. Took a while, but you and me, we're a synced-up death machine.
Teamwork goes a long way. Imagine if we actually practiced together.
I don't need to get that good. You want to go arms shopping together, though? Let me know.
Last night, we ate our first ration bar since leaving the nest. We savored the flavor for 2 hours. We could taste every nutrient, every chemical compound and trace of foil. Do you know what joining the Killiks does to a person's senses?
Should I be sending you on more nighttime missions?
We can't see into every spectrum or smell poison under our nose, but our eyesight has improved. That does bring up something we want to discuss. How do you see our role as operative on your team?
You're a capable partner, and I value your input.
And our skill set? Keeper described us as a covert assault agent. Our role as Dawn Herald gives us that capacity. We just don't know if that's the only reason we're here, or if it should be.
If there's information you have or aid you can provide, tell me. I'm still learning your talents.
So are we, in a sense. But Agent, our whole life, we've been a diplomat. Whatever else we become, perhaps we shouldn't abandon that so readily. Agent, we hope you don't mind, but we were wondering something. Do you have a family? Siblings, a wife, people to go home to after a mission?
Not much room for that in our line of work.
We suppose not. We're just trying to understand how anyone in this job keeps a tether to the real world. None of us can exist in isolation forever.
Ordinary life is easy to forget. That's why we have to remind one another.
Fair enough. Then we all share that responsibility. Thank you, Agent.
You wanted to talk?
Yes. The suns are warmer here. Nothing that smells so green when the gamma bursts come.
Vector, are you alright?
We must go. Auras mingle. Apologies, Agent. Emissaries from our nest. They stowed away aboard the ship and have accompanied us since we left Alderaan. They're becoming quite sociable.
There was something you wanted to discuss.
The Killiks of Alderaan know little of the galaxy, only what they absorb through joiners. Our journey teaches them a great deal, but there is something that intrigues us, intrigues the nest. The fate of our lost kin.
What lost kin?
Alderaan has only a handful of nests, sleeping beneath the castle lands and awakening every few centuries. The other Killiks migrated off-world millennia ago. No one knows what became of them, or whether they survived. But the migration is a primal memory. We miss them.
If the Citadel has any record of Killik encounters, we can find out.
We appreciate that, Agent. It may help. We don't know if it's truly important to find them, but as Dawn Herald, we'll be watching.
Seeing you return to the ship always warms my circuits, Master. Reminds me I
always go for the quick and silent kill. This concludes our business.
The dispatch from SWTOR is in. More Republic support on Manan.
Proceed with the operation. I'll hold on. Sir, I thought you'd been assigned to the front lines. What brings you to headquarters?
I was hoping to see the Director of Operations.
Of course. Keeper's in conference right now, but you're welcome to wait. It's good to see you again.
Go. They'll be suspicious soon. Security cameras, gas vents, lockdowns. Your personnel files are here, everything on your brainwashing. But you need to keep this secret.
I need a way to cut the power. Back out the monitors temporarily.
If you can find a power generator, you can sabotage security. You'll have a window in which to access the files unseen, but it won't last.
Watcher 3. Cypher 9, are you down there? We're reading a power failure. The exit's sealed automatically. Android safeguards are coming online. They'll fire at anything. Stay put until we get the backup system on.
I can't see you. Slice the system while you can.
Power reserves low. Access denied due to security lockdown.
Search records. Keyword cross-reference. Cypher 9. Watcher X. Killick joining. SLV-16 serum.
Searching. One record found. Displaying abstract. Security Directive 101-3A. I hereby approve the application of Castellan restraints to designate Cypher 9. Despite his effectiveness, certain Lords of the Sith have expressed concern over his confrontation with Darth Jadus. Although the outcome was ultimately positive, no Cypher agent should ever threaten a Dark Council member. This safeguard will allow anyone with the keyword to shut down and reprogram Cypher 9's mind. He will be no danger to the Sith or the Empire. Security override. Terminal shutting down.
Rise and shine.
Power reserves low. Access denied due to security lockdown.
Search records. Keyword, Castellan restraints and reversal.
One record found. Displaying abstract.
In most subjects, implementation takes between 3 and 30 days, as the IX serum circulates and rewires the brain. Once the serum is fully absorbed, the subject is primed. We apply a keyword, basic commands, and wipe his memory. No way to reverse the treatment has been developed. Theoretically, one could repeat the cycle and apply a new keyword. However, physical side effects of repeated IX serum usage could prove inhibiting. I strongly advise against it.
Security override. Terminal shutting down. Power reserves low. Access denied due to security lockdown.
Search records. Keyword, IX serum.
Downloading chemical schematic. Displaying addendum.
We will be unable to formulate new doses of IX serum until our supply of Dimalium-6 is replenished. Recommend additional forces to Republic-occupied world of Quesh immediately, as the planet's chemical mines remain our only source.
Security override. Terminal shutting down.
Now you know. You did your job well, so they stole your free will. With the IX serum, you can get it back.
I gave them everything. They repaid me with this.
Are you really surprised?
This is Watcher 3 to Cipher 9. We've restored power. Please proceed to the exit.
So yes, you are being betrayed.
Rise and shine.
Cypher, I'm so sorry. Must have been a power surge. Probably lightning. You're alright?
I'm fine. But your security system got over-enthusiastic. It knows better now.
I see. I'll alert the fixers. We do need to hold you until this is cleared up. Nothing personal, but you were down there unmonitored, and you know.
There's no time. The information I found is vital, and I have to reach a contact immediately.
Keeper said you might need a loose rein. Fine, but we may call you back later. Go.
One of these days, I swear I'll shoot my way out of here. Make me look good. Did you say something? Swear there's someone talking to me. Getting going. Make me look good.
Show. That drill just lit up the night. Here's the credits, as promised.
Greetings, Master. I cleaned the vessel from stem to stern in your absence.
This is Quest Control to Intelligence Vessel. Your docking permit is approved, but your arrival is unscheduled. Please state your purpose.
Quest Control, I'm sending you a list of chemical compounds I'd like delivered to my ship.
I can't help you, sir. I'm not authorized to access our chemical inventory. I suggest you contact Administrator Croyer's planetside. He oversees all chemical warehousing.
Point me to the Administrator and I'll be out of your hair.
Uploading directions now. Stay safe, sir. Republic forces are close to the base and we can't guarantee protection. Quest Control out.
Find the chemicals. Make the serum. You will be free again.
Let not finish this chapter.
Here for inoculation? You'll need Form 1. My apologies. I take it you're here...
Just point me towards
This plan question... There we go.
I have...
You're good to go. You're cleared.
canisters were damaged. The Bosporidium gas will eat both flesh and circuits. You understand, my toy? Yes. Now clean it up and incinerate the bodies. They're contaminated now.
Administrator Croyers.
Yes, the intelligence operative. Control informed me of your situation. I wish you told me in advance.
Do you have the compounds I need?
07, fetch! Now! You'll have your samples presently. Unfortunately, I'm out of Dynalium 6. The Republic seized that chem mine some time ago, and their transports are under guard.
I'll need maps and anything you have on their security.
You have seen the Republic forces, snipers, battle drones? Not that it matters to me. I've done my best to sate your people's appetites for hallucinogenic tea, mind-eaters, or what have you. I think you'd appreciate it.
He's the chemical supplier. He helped them change you. Are you going to let him go unpunished?
Operative?
You have no idea the damage you've done.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
One blaster shot, spilled chemicals, an explosion. No evidence of murder. Make him pay if you like.
Please, my relationship with intelligence has profited us all.
I could do much worse to you. Consider this a mercy.
Sure hope you're planning to explain this someday.
Displaying all authorized destinations.
make me look good.
Can you feel it? The serum begins its work, bonding to spinal fluid, retracing neural pathways. Painful. Effective.
You may have saved my life. I won't forget that.
Your memory is the least of my concerns. The serum's course is unpredictable and it will take time, but you will be free from the brainwashing. For now, the SIS is waiting. They won't recognize your chance to escape when it comes, but I will.
Good to see you, Master. I applied a fresh coat of paint to your quarters. Same color, of course. Only fresh.
Codename Saber to Codename Leggett. We've been waiting for your all clear. Everything all right?
Things are going surprisingly well.
Glad to hear it. You're part of the team and we worry. Master Koth has another mission for you. He wants you heading to the Hoth system soon as possible. Contact him once you arrive. Saber out.
Cypher, join us. Vector and I were just discussing Moff Letshara.
We never met her, of course.
Quite fortunate, that. But Vector did know her husband, a fine Dejaric player and a scribe of the Ilfmar Gambit.
We apparently share the Doctor's taste in theatre.
I didn't know you were interested in theatre.
Think of it as a testing ground for human nature, much like the game of Dejaric.
We can finish this later, Doctor.
Your crew members are delightful people. For instance, did you know Mistress Kaleo is fluent in Kalish profanities? A rare and admirable skill. I wonder how you manage them. Leadership is such a delicate thing.
My team knows what they're doing.
Cypher, join us. Vector and I were just discussing Moff.
We never met her, of course.
Quite fortunate that.
We apparently.
I didn't know you were interested in theatre.
Think of it as a...
We can finish.
Your crew... I wonder how you manage them.
You sound like you've thought about this.
I confess it had crossed my mind. A dead or alienated colleague is a resource lost, and in our business, it's a small step from being disliked to being blacklisted.
Alienate enough people and you find yourself running unauthorized missions on a dead planet.
Quite. I could tell you stories. But I'm afraid I have to attend to my data analysis program. Another time, Cypher.
You wanted to talk?
Hey, you're looking nice. Can we do this a little later? I've got something going on.
Let me know when you're free.
Cleo, why don't we go back to my place? It's a lot warmer than... Oh.
Get out of here, Devin.
It's Dibbin.
Out.
Congratulations. You went home with the wrong girl. And now you're in a bad place.
I swear I don't want trouble. I'm gonna go. You can keep my clothes.
Sorry, he's just a guy. I think he's a dock worker or something. I found him the other night. We had a few drinks and I brought him here. Not a big deal, okay?
You can do what you want to do, Kalia.
I will. I like running with you, but I don't owe you anything.
You wanted to talk?
Hey, can we do this a little later?
Let me know when you're free.
Cleo, why don't we go back...
Get out of here, Devin.
It's Dibbin.
No need to hurry out. It's good to meet you, Dibbin.
You too. Look, she said it was her ship. I don't want to cause problems, so I'll just go.
Sorry, he's just a guy. I think he's a dock worker or something. I found him the other night. We had a few drinks and I brought him here. Not a big deal, okay?
If it's not a big deal, you could have been up front.
Sorry, I didn't want you to know. Figured you'd get all possessive like we bonded for life. If you've got a problem, deal with it. I don't owe you anything.
I never said you owed me. I don't think I suggested it.
So what then? You're just gonna stand there? This is stupid, Agent. I'm gonna have a shower.
We've been dreaming lately. Great Spitcrete vessels weep dew above the castle lands. Their engines scorch the air. Dart ship swarms shade the sky, humming a song of farewell. We remember the Great Migration, when the lost nests departed Alderaan.
You said no one knew what happened after the other Killiks left.
We still don't. But our travels have caused a buried memory to surface. In our dream, there is a mosaic that mirrors the stars and shows us the lost one's destination. We request leave for a pilgrimage, Agent, to follow the first steps of the migrant Killiks.
I don't see any harm in that.
It's been millennia since the migration, and we doubt we'll see more than dust or petrified shells. Still, the journey honors our kin. We're already packed.
I'll be here when you're done. Take care of yourself.
And you.
So, you made it back from your pilgrimage.
Our journey is over. We saw strange worlds and markers set in stone and frozen lakes of steaming colors, but no Killiks. The colony found planets that suited them, but none that could support them. They divided into 1,000 nests, each going its own way, to 100 different stars.
I know this isn't the end you were hoping for.
We forged a connection to the lost colony. Even if we didn't find it, this means a great deal. In any event, we're sorry. What? There is a scent here.
You're not giving up already. We apologize for surprising you, but it took time for us to become aware of your presence. More to find you. But we welcome you nonetheless. We are Daizana, of the Lesai Nest.
Maybe you should handle this.
Daizana of Lese. We are Vector Hillis, Dawn Herald of Oroboro.
Oroboro? We barely recognize the scent. We thought we'd lost the nests of Alderaan until you followed. Our fleet ship pursued you here. The colony still exists, spun across the stars. Our nests still kin. 1 trillion and more Killiks will dance and sing tonight.
She seems to like you, Vector.
She is a joiner, Agent. It's how we are.
Our emissaries are not far from your own. Let them touch and bring knowledge.
Yes, the Lese shall rejoice. She offers dancing and Membrosia, the chance to walk the tunnels of the Synapse Comb.
The Dawn Herald must come with us. As his partner, you may accompany and share in our joy.
I'd love to see a Killik celebration lead the way.
Don't worry. We'll be out before the pheromones bond to your system.
The Membrosia runs in golden rivers.
You're doing well. Accompany the joiners, if you wish. Morning comes soon. We're impressed. You held up well. More to the point, you brought together the fragments of an ancient people. We can't fully express our gratitude. We hear the singing of 1,000 nests, and are at peace.
I didn't do it for you or for the Killicks.
We've been dreaming lately. Greatly.
You said no one knew what.
We still
I don't see any harm.
It's been still.
I'll be here when you're done.
And you.
So you made it.
Arch the colony divine.
I know this isn't the.
We fought in any event. There is a set.
You're not giving up. We apologize for, but we welcome you none.
Maybe you should handle.
Dizana of.
Oh, poor. We thought we'd leave the colonies.
She seems to like you, Vector.
She is a joiner.
Our emissaries are.
Yes, the Lacey shall.
The Dawn Herald.
I'd love to see her kid.
Don't worry.
The Membrosia runs in.
You're doing well. We're impressed. You held up well. More to the point, we can't fully express.
I know this means a great deal, but you're as much human as Killick.
We know. Today was a day for the Dawn Herald. Tomorrow may be different. Thank you, Agent, for all your help.
Codename Legate to Base Command. Come in, Base Command.
Base Command receiving, Leggett. Don't be surprised if I cut out. The whole Hoth system is murder on the comms. And not so good for people, either.
I'll keep the signal clear. What's my mission?
Hoth's a frozen rock, not worth much on its own. But years back, it saw one of the war's biggest battles. Hundreds of ships got dragged into the atmosphere, made a sort of a starship graveyard for the best girls in the fleet. You're going to bring one home.
I hijacked a transport once. Never made off with a whole ship.
I heard rumors. Tell me the story someday. It's a war zone down there. Republic salvage operations, Imperial saboteurs, and the White Maw. Few thousand pirates who want the scrap for themselves. Plus, the Starbreeze is a Mu-type shuttle. Slip of a thing. Haven't been able to locate her in the wreckage. Our only lead is inside the Imperial Army.
That explains why you needed a defector.
We have reports that Lyak Davos, an Imperial admiral who fought in the Battle of Hoth, is assembling an expedition to the Starship Graveyard. He's after a long list of salvage, the Starbreeze included. Join Admiral Davos and get that shuttle to us instead.
You'll have the ship before the Admiral knows it's gone.
Codename Hunter will contact you from the field. He's en route to Hoth now. In the meantime, talk to Admiral Davos' search and recovery men at the Imperial base and get the Starbreeze back. You have no idea how important she is.
And that will be the end for tonight. I will continue again tomorrow. I'm gonna sign off now. Good night.